Tonight, from Lumen Field in Seattle, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
You talk about this Titan defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Danny Shelton. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Henry up the middle. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
In motion left goes Burks. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Levis looking to throw.
That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
One of the tight ends comes in motion.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year and 3rd overall. And the Titans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And the drive was capped off with a touchdown run by Will Levis. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Now Spears to begin the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now Levis. That one too wide and incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
And it's taken in at the 9. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Up the middle, it's Edwards.
Cody Barton there to bring him down.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Eluding the pressure right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
As they've got it as we resume action. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now back to throw.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Straight ahead, Walker. goes in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker with his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Tennessee offense set to go again. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Levis on 3rd down.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
How about corner Kobe Bryant coming in to make the sack? On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
Taken from just outside the 30. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Twitchman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. 2nd and 3. And his throw here is incomplete.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. You can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. It doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. This is Fant on the short completion, so no gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. They had lots of leg behind it, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you that you didn't jinx him.
The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Levis
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 1st and 10, it's Levis. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Flush to his right. Oh, look at the juke. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. In motion right, that's Burks. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half.
Past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And this is going to be
Henry on 1st down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
back to throw. It's Levis. He'll get this one to Pittman.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Levis. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
And here's a give to Spears.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Working from the gun. Here's Levis. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28.
Levis now on 1st and 10. The toss here completed to Pittman.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a 1st down again. Looking to throw.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Levis to throw once more.
That's complete right around the 8.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Third and short, it's Levis.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Josh Wiley.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Titans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They run once more with Edwards. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Across the formation, he finds Godwin. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Back to throw again. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Chris Godwin
from 3 yards out.
And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. A toss running left. Walker. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Second down, here's Levis. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Levis from the gun. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task, but that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
Open man, that's Henry.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, 27 yards.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Edwards. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive.
And oh, it coughed it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
2nd and 10.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 10 that time. Look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They'll run here with Edwards. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Again, it'll be Edwards. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off.
Touchdown, Seahawks! Noah Fant taking it in.
And the Seahawks are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Meanwhile, Levis's throw is on target to Burks.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Levis sets up to throw here. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or 2 about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Well, after that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.